Hey, best of 3, and we got the player cameras back. Look at the bottom left-hand side. He is one of the most handsome men in all of Warcraft, changing the team from Quao to Phantom Aces. One of the best orcs in the world. Here is Soin. And on the bottom right-hand side, the 5 o'clock position on Turtle Rock is a former world champion. The biggest threat to Happy in this tournament, maybe, is 120. Oh, my God, that is so stressful. That is so stressful. So, Soin, probably one of the most happy people in all of Warcraft with the latest patch. Because his strongest phase was when Farseer Headhunters was the strongest. And now things are back. Now Headhunters got their HP back. And Soin is back to Farseer Headhunters, baby. Thank you, King Kiko, for the 63-month resub. What a perfectly timed performance, Neo. I was practicing month for that. So we're starting off with creeping. 120 not as aggressive as other undeads. Trying to raise up to level 2. And so is Soin, taking a pit stop here. It's really, really interesting how almost every orc is moving away from Blade Master. And back into Farseer Headhunters. I know it is more convenient, but is it better? Oh, maybe today will show us, as later tonight we basically have an undead orc sandwich with some night elf and human in between. As also our last series of the day will be undead versus orc. Who got the better chance here? The undeads are definitely the favorites in both matches, with Happy being the favorite in every match ever. And also 120 if he's in shape. So far, very calm. Not the greatest inventory for whoa, really? The big turtle spot right away. And it's 10 fiends by 120. Well, that's something I did not expect. Last hit goes to 120, coil on cooldown, little bit of HP. Gone from the DK, it's totally fine. So we're meeting up on even levels. 120 is playing around the cooldown very, very nicely. Spears are flying. Tet Fiends back, yeah. Why would you go Tet Fiends though? Huh. 120 has always been a bigger fan of that strategy than Happy was. As usually with ghouls comes power. And fiends are rather slow. But yeah, we're off to the races. There's an item on the ground. The DK gets it as well. Another pair of slippers, a little bit of gold. Not the greatest early game for Soin. No disaster, but level 3 prevented, his creep route destroyed. And that with only a DK and a Fiend. Dark Ranger second as a follow-up against these Headhunters. And I'd say the momentum is with 120. Still the big turtle. The big item. And I don't think 120 has the greatest shot here without statues. Looks like a little bit of a stalemate. But that must be the kill for Soin. That's also level 3. Big power spike now with all these Headhunters. The first one goes down now, but we've seen this way worse with the arrival of a Dark Ranger, especially with these items. Oftentimes leads to a snowball. Tier 3 on the way for Berserker Headhunters, and for this matchup we see a lot of creeping.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Very, very important for Soin to get the big turtle. And if this creep route is not interrupted, man, how sick is it? Green into orange into turtle. Boom. Especially since everyone is expecting the red spot to be taken early for Orc. The neighboring starting position. That's a nice little curveball. 1-0 is doing that now, but it's very hurt. The statue against it. Health of giant strength. Meh. Imagine a creep check now. Ooh, with the scroll of the beast. Instant TP. But Soin rather focused on gobbling up more consumables. Doesn't have the perfect read. The Dark Ranger is leveling nicely as well. Both are banking on tier 3. But another fight coming. Again, we fight for the turtle. Soin a little hesitant. With all the headhunters being hurt. That's understandable. But a little bit of healing. TC is coming. Kodo's there. And here's the fight. Of course, Hex. We got the B scroll, we got the Kodo aura, we got 2 more coils here. Oh wow, this looks good for Soin so far. If he can reduce the pressure on the Shadow Hunter with heal wave, that's working. Second Fiend falling. That scroll of the beast is adding an absurd amount of damage. We got the Berserkers up. A perfect timing for the Korean, as it seems. If the Shadow Hunter can survive. But since there's a lot of pressure on these units, 1-0 feels forced to use the coils defensively. That buys more time for the Shadow Hunter, even though there's no mana, no more. Orb is coming. 3 Fiends down versus 1 Headhunter. What a sick exchange. Now the Lich is out, but no Orb yet. Doesn't have the resources. And there's another Fiend. Oh no! What? Dark Ranger! What are you doing? The turtle is helping. 1 more coil. All of a sudden, the Shadow Hunter gotta be careful, but there was a big potion. DR being freed. Good friends in DK and Lich helping her out of her misery. Ooh, that was a dollet? No, a bullet dodged. And I really like Soin's position. How can 1-0 fight back from this destroyer in a bad spot? But DK far defensively, ready for the coil, but that was the final one. TC needs a heal wave, doesn't have one ready, needs to wait a couple of seconds. The biggest chance for 1-0 is Soin over pushing. Without mana, it's really hard to stay in this fight. Not if the DK dies though. Forcing a town portal here would give him an absurd amount of map control. But Coil Nova! Town portal! Whew, that could have been the turnaround. But for once, Coil Nova is not game over. Man, we were fighting for this turtle for like, what, 4 minutes? And rightfully so, it held a big mana potion. Soin with a cheeky smile on his face. Can be satisfied with the outcome. Undead hero levels way too low. And the Farseer is already level 4. So insta-dispelled his own hex with a lightning orb. Ay. Qbert Pro observation. That's what the cheeky smile was for, I guess. But now it's time for the red spot, and the northeast of this map holds so much XP. Yo, this will result in some absurd levels here. We get 3-3-2 on the undead side, as well as the Katga's pipe. Items are certainly in favor of 1-0. Will Soin have the time? There is a town portal, a very tanky TC. He's up at 3. Heal scroll, invo potion on the undead side. Muscling up an attack. I don't think Soin has the time for this red spot, does he? Oh, no reinforced defenses. Needs to queue some units, otherwise he's stuck at 52. Feels bad, man. No real level up in sight, but he wants that item. Oh, what a timing. Reinforced, finishing now only. Claws plus 12. Not the item he was looking for. But the map now almost empty. Shop gone too. And a headhunter for free. Is this the timing that breaks his neck? Soin. It's not even portaling. It's not even going home. Interesting choice. 1-0 with a very dedicated push. Lots of skeletons, pulled the ghouls. It's a game of chicken now. Soin is losing a lot of infrastructure. What the? I guess the plan is creep everything, have one fight, win the game. This either genius or he threw the game away. Here comes the fight. Off we go. The silence doesn't hit. Shadow Hunter on a silver platter. Whoa, info potion. Last second. The Fiend saves to the side. Shadow Hunter, move. Get out the way. TC in trouble as well. Hero focus for 1-0. All that creeping for nothing. And the Kodo is falling too. Is there still a chance? Without the stop, level 4 on the SH. He's out of harm's way for now. Trying to turn it around, but without the second CC. What can you possibly do? Army for Soin down at 40 food. The skeleton snowball is rising. Level 3 on the Lich. GG. You see the disappointment in his face. Oh no. What a disaster. Town portal right in 1-0's face. Silence on everything. Focus on the SH. And once that was healed, there was a TC on the menu. Feels bad, so it portal earlier before the red spot, maybe. But yeah, portaling into silence, it always feels bad. Counter aggression, maybe to force a 1-0 TP. But yeah. The S in RTS probably executed a bit better by 1-0. And that after killing 3 fiends in the mid game. Man. But solid opener, entertainment-wise. It's all down to Soin to bring it back now. Hammerfall is the next one. And that is Soin's pick then. I wouldn't mind see 2 more of these, and the boys won't mind either. Our second map is the newest map. It's Hammerfall. So we're losing momentum now. It all looked pretty good. 1-0 with match points for the winner bracket semi-final. Love the map name. New underscore WC3 Hammerfall underscore 2023 TP League. Soin is looking very annoyed. And 1-0 switches it up. From DK Tet Fiends to DK Ghouls. We stick with the Farseer. But no barracks, right? Okay, fast tech. Is it time for mass air? This is what everyone was playing in the first week of the patch? Okay, fastest tech possible, Farseer harass. Off we go. Both builds will take some time. Once again, claws. This camp, not the easiest first camp in all of Warcraft. DK kind of blocked there by his own units. But that's a lot of damage already. Ooh, it's not great. It's not great at all. With a couple of steals here, not happening so far. How did 1-0 get into this position? Weird. But he gets level 2 and so Unholy Aura can work. And tech is almost done. Very, very defensive play so far. No surround attempts, no attack on the Farseer. Oh, so and still no steal, unfortunately. He's doing damage, but it's easy to recover from that. Thanks to Blight, thanks to Unholy. That's also a little bit too early. One kill. So hard to do against 4 ghouls and skeletons. And it is mass air. With the TC. As you could expect, the tech for 1-0 not that far behind. Did a very, very solid job. At least a little bit of XP on Soin, but not really an early game that you can be satisfied with. Maybe here with the poison? Yes, he got that one. Okay, things are getting a little better. Trying to catch the DK. Oh, TC is arriving in time. Oh, where's the stomp? Didn't skill yet. Here we go. But damage on the Farseer is already done. Soin not really in a good aggressive position anymore. TC almost blocked by skeletons. The trap was set up well. But the execution wasn't there yet. And now Wyvern. Wyvern for creeping, into Raiders for control.
一位玩家的部队
And
正遭
Soin
到
needs
攻击
creeping. Like, a lot. Good that he still has some time. Tier 3 is quite far away. But since Soin is staying at Tier 2, an expansion is mandatory. I don't want to take part in your quiz. Thank you. Okay, early game, clearly going to 1-0, got level 3, got all the camps he wanted, took some camps on Soin's side away as well. And I feel like where's the timing?
正遭到攻击
Where is Soin's timing? With the arrival of the Lich and the items. With Coil Nova you can always get the kill. Dog Bird, thank you for the 9-month resub. Both lab camps in the fangs of 1-0. Both consumables. That's very strong. Not even an info potion yet. But okay, red spot. Expansion coming up. But 2 minutes. Do you have 2 minutes when Undead is at tier 3 already? Is it ghouls at the expo or just a skeleton? Big difference. Okay, skeletons. And they expired. So 1-0 has to make a call what to do. Creep Jack! Looking pretty nice all of a sudden, but the consumables might turn this around. Damage is good. Stomp comes in. Very little mana on the fast CLF. Ghouls are being eaten and that's super important. The ghouls that are dying now can't be used to kill the expansion, and Chain Lightning finishes them off. Soin, gargantuan timing, another stomp makes it so hard to retreat. Deny on the Wyvern, look at this. Alchemist comes in with Acid Bomb. Wyvern already fragile with minus armor, plus the Orb of Corruption soon. Even more fragile, or Orb of Corruption is already up, but you know what I mean. Oi, that was brutal. 5 ghouls! With 1 creep jack. And now let the lame game begin. A guard taken out, 1-0. Has a town portal, did not go for any consumables. And rightfully so, this expansion is gone. Great timing here. But at what cost? Raiders in the base. Wyvern in the base. If there's enough structural damage done here now, the expo cancel doesn't matter. And the slaughterhouse is gone. Ooh. No more statues for a long time. Long distance mining covered by 1 watchtower. Shop on the right hand side open as well. Maybe another invo potion. No, just a heal scroll. Used immediately to save that raider. Whoops. Is there a vulnerability bonus in Warcraft 3? AKA minus armor deals bonus damage? Yep, that is exactly how it's working.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击，一座基地正遭到围攻。
And we play that game again. We trade an expo for main base infrastructure. And 1-0 has to respond, otherwise his main gold mine will be gone. Couple of peons fall. That's fine. Soin is committing. There's barely any repair. One wyvern falls, but it doesn't matter. Haunted gold mine sniped on the cost of 2 units. But worth it. So worth it. Soin is playing a nice strategical game. Annoying! Not for the connoisseurs of micro and big fights. But worth it. Can he finally get that expo up? With being a tier down, he's not that competitive in the fights. Last spots on the map. There's still an expansion on the right hand side up. And 1-0 can only sit in his base. It's nothing. No offensive potential at all. Hero levels are weak. I feel like Soin had a very good idea on why to pick Hammerfall. Dude, there's just no Gark numbers. Levels looking great, even though the early game wasn't really his. Oh, careful. That's one wyvern for free. Raiders are hurt. Oh, no way. He saved the wyvern to the right. All right. This one undershoots as well. And now, Expo's up, isn't it? Okay, that was an invite. That was little Miss Micro. Yeah, it's up now. And that makes it infinitely harder to crack the Great Hole. As it has armor now. Soin ready to defend. 14 food advantage. Was 1,300 gold, by the way, this haunted gold mine kill. Ooh, can he take out the Gargs? The fight is looking pretty nice for 1-0, actually. Soin is losing a lot of units in very, very little time. Needs the reinforcements instantly. 300 gold. Man, it's so many losses. 3 Raiders, 2 Wyvern. 1-0 owning this fight for now. And this is probably the decision. Stop! Lich! Dead! What an execution by Soin after getting slapped in the face multiple times at the beginning of the game. Now the Lich is gone. And that's a big part of the damage, even though the orb is still there. Still major losses. But now there's no regen in this fight no more. No TP. Nothing to heal the DK. Can he run away against the 3 Raiders? He's end snare locked, isn't he? Oh, he needs one more net. One more net. Nothing but net. And that's a speed scroll, and that's a double kill on 1-0. Soin sees the light at the end of the tunnel. Ooh, boy, that was probably the only way to still win this game. Hold the expo, kill the heroes. And this is looking really good for game 3 now. This game certainly came in waves. Level 5 MS.
一座基地正遭到围攻。
1-0 looking frustrated now. First, the Farseer harass didn't really work out as planned. Then a really strong creeping game by Soin. Nice lames, killing the slaughterhouse, killing the entangled gold mine. But then 3 hero kills. Incredible. 1-0 not giving this up yet. As my mouse just died. Damn. Still throwable? 100%! 100%. But okay, without the heroes, without the DK, this must be Soin's game, and that is kill number 4 in very, very quick succession. I mean, never fighted an undead base, but with the heal scroll here, only destroyers up. Allows the DK back, but it doesn't matter, GG! Soin ties it up, big relief! Huh? Sip of coffee? Sip of tea? I knew it! I know my boys! 1-1. Very important that Soin works out. His strat works out. And 1-0 is beatable. Decider. I think no one really had Soin on his bingo card for winner bracket semifinal. But he's just one step away. Echo Isles though, 1-0's map. Wonder what he has prepared here. Well, let's find out. Years ago, there was space for Crypt Lords. But is that really the time and space for the Crypt Lord? So in sticking to the guns, same build as before, Farseer fast tech. At least this is what we should expect. There it is. 1-0 with the DK once again. But is it Tet Fiends or Ghouls? Okay, Ghouls it is. Second Ziggurat gives it away. And with that, we have the same setup as on Hammerfall, and that was successful for Soin. A very different map, just layout-wise. Can Soin achieve more with this harass this time? And where's 1-0 finding level 2? One match for the winner bracket semifinal. The winner will definitely face a Night Elf. as we have Kaho versus Moon in the second winner bracket quarterfinal. We Skull.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Okay, this is dangerous. This is, for the early game, a pretty tough creep spot. And if 1-0 really wants to expand, good luck with that. Soin knows what's up. First set of wolves already summoned. There's a skeleton basically for free. Gotta be careful to not get surrounded here. And he is retreating just a little bit. This could have been worse for 1-0, but clearly Soin the winner of the early game. His tech is so much faster. Ghoul reinforcements need to be called. That was too easy. That was too easy. But DK at 50%. Almost all of the coils thrown. Would be a little miracle if he gets that Magi now. Yeah, again. With all these ghouls here, no chance for the fast here. Attack is up. 1-0, not stubborn at all. Seeing, you know, with this harass, it doesn't really work. Let's tech instead. And even though there's no experience on Soin, there's also no level 2 on 1-0. But one more kill gives it to him. Oh boy, that was close. That was real close. So well done 1-0, well done Soin. I feel like there was more potential to kill the skellies, just like that. And I feel like there's no offensive potential at the moment for 1-0 with all the ghouls being hurt. Oi! 1-0 getting a bit sloppy. Okay. Most of the camp to 1-0. We see the TC once more, we see the double bestiary. It is the exact same build as we've seen before. Can you level as quickly as you are on Hammerfall? Wyvern Ensnare, first attack upgrade. I feel like, again, Soin needs one big push. One big attack. It's not that easy as coil level 2 is about to be unlocked. Oh, could be a sick creep jack just like it was on Hammerfall on the left-hand side. Soin finds him immediately. There's no level 2 just yet. Gets a big mana potion. How good is the escape? There's no chain lightning yet, but the Wyvern are doing a great job. 2 ghouls could have been way worse if the DK gets stuck here. And actually wants to turn it around. Wants to take a Wyvern out. And no, right above the threshold, the creeps take care of it. Nice zoning by Soin. That big mana potion though, is that the X factor? Ooh, the retreat may be a little bit too slow as the Lich is here, but again, a beautiful Wyvern deny. Again, just like we've seen on Hammerfall. Thing is, yes, that did some damage to 1-0, but Soin had to stop his own creeping for this ambush. That gives some time to tier 3 for Gargs. No Merc. TC finds the ring amazing. Hero focus in both games incredibly important. 1-0 knows what's coming. Expansion plans, as always. Trying to stop that. Only one level of chain lightning here. It's not impressive. No stomp here. Just wait. He's holding on. Okay, there we go. Second unique spot out of 3 in the middle of the map. Soin has a huge supply lead. The tier 3 upgrades aren't done yet. Nova hits hard into the Wyvern. Oh boy. The stomp is nice, but where's the follow-up damage? The Wyvern are already out of the fight. Same goes for the Radar. I feel like 1-0 is in full control of this game. For now, at least. Alchemist third once again to have a hero quick on the field to can attack air. And it's one Wyvern after the next. Ouch. And Soin has to lick his wounds. No chance. No resources for an expansion now. And it feels like the lower bracket for Soin is in the air. The Garg is gone. That opens up the sky. And with the Spirit Tower up soon. Little room for laming. No level 3 on Soin is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Well, 2-0 never really allowed that, but Soin also decided not to prioritize level 3. Whew, this is a rough game for Soin now. And also, Echo Owls, relatively easy to read the movement of your opponent. It's a small map with not too many options on the map. I feel like Soin needs a hero focus. Needs a hero kill. A focus is not enough. There's no TP, no invul, no heal potion. Maybe there is a chance, but the damage by 1-0 is crazy. Still no level 3. Oh, that little null. Not his for the taking. Can he snipe the shop? It's built rather defensively. And Soin is running around in circles, but 1-0 has the advantage. Cool in position. No chance for an expansion. No chance. Finally level 3. It took him almost 10 minutes for only Wolves level 2. I think at this point you go Chain Lightning too. If you rely on a hero kill. Devotion Aura. Excellent find. And 1-0 didn't get much progress done. He was trying to find Soin, didn't work. It still is Wolves. One to zero's heroes. Very, very tanky. Frost Armor, Ring, Double Ring, Parry Apt.
玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Rune bracers on the cow. Speaking of tanky heroes. A huge supply lead for Soin. He got the necessary levels. Now or never. 1-0 has a lot of gold. Good levels, but no level 3 lich yet. Isn't this the time to fight for Soin? 2 attack upgrades as well. Would love to see an armor upgrade. One or 2 bats. There we go. There's an armor upgrade for 1-0 on the other side. 1-0 very conservative with his gold. And then it's time to strike. Did 1-0 miss his mark of producing units? Is it that simple?
一位玩家的部队正
Was it just too greedy? Level 4 now. But it's also huge level ups. Dude, 1-0, he saw the army. There we go. Still a 20 food lead. Soin has the chance to go into the winner bracket quarterfinal. Semi-final. This is his chance now. The consumables are low. There's no invo potion. Bats detonating big time! Oh boy! Can the wyvern clean the air and open up the ground for the wolves? 4-5 wyvern. Huge damage with the 2 attack upgrades. The ground belongs to 1-0 for now, thanks to Coil and thanks to Nova. But the Destros are all gone. 1-0 down the dumpster. Someone is gonna do it, isn't he? Trying to force a TP, 3 crits in a row. Wyvern safe to the side. 20 food lead still. Statue taken out. It was almost full mana. Nova hitting hard once again. But that was also the last one. Coil long range through the forest. Bare knuckle box fight. So far, Coil Nova keeps 1-0 in the game. But the saves are solid. And Soin keeps the supply lead. What's the way out now? Expo, of course. Camp it, hatch it, win it. Close to 5 is Soin. Little bit of shop control would be incredible.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Soin sold every single item, you're right. Devotion and Rune Braces sold for an expo. But that's the win condition. Still all the chances in the world. 1-0. Was banking at 50 for a long time. These heroes are so fragile though. There's zero healing on Soin. Zero. It's such a liability. 4 towers, dude. Yep. Good luck breaking this. Oh my god, these pop-ups. Ooh. Expansion in the north. Also an attack in the north. Soin has no TP. Trying to get the Bat Rider in. Didn't really do much damage. Gonna be out healed. 2 armor upgrades, man. These bats are useless now. There's a scout going north. And once again, we're in the position of Turtle Rock. 1-0 in Soin's base. Soin unwilling to TP. Still the mana potion. Heal scroll, invo potion on 1-0's side. And this time, it is the attack into the base. TC. Oh boy! He could have been surrounded there. Close affair. But Expo was scouted. Little flyby, easy cancel. It feels like this was a way smarter solution than we've seen on Turtle Rock, where Soin lost his entire base and not taking the fight. Why would he take the fight? He got that Expo running and secured. Zero's army is rather weak. 4 Gargs down. I don't know if he can win this air fight without Gargs. Supply gap is good. What? And again, he's unwilling to defend at home. Soin has a TP, 1-0 does not. It feels like Soin is getting closer and closer to the knockout punch. 4 raiders. And off we go to the Black Citadel. He rebuilt the beastery at the expansion. And killing the base. 1-0 can't respond to this. We have a base race. Oh, level 5. Trying to get the acolytes out. True FFA style now. Towers are gone. So is the main for Soin. Alright. Hiding buildings. But how, as 1-0, how do you break these 4 towers at the expo? There shouldn't be a chance. Man, Soin failed so hard with this in Turtle Rock, on Turtle Rock. The guts of the Korean to just do it again, just executing it better. 1-0 knows he's gotta win that fight, but Soin said, what fight? What fight? We're not having a fight. We're pacifists now. And wolves are incredible in this scenario. Invisible, can always roam, and chuck away at these buildings. There's still 3 acolytes. Don't underestimate that. 1-0 can never rebuild anything. Wolves chasing echoes. Here comes new bats. Oh, these destroyers are hurt. Trying to bait him into Coil Nova. Is he committing now? As I said before, 0 healing! Bats connecting, 1 on 2. Alchemist almost dead. 2 destroyers gone out of the air, 10 foot down. Soin is still mining. 1-0 is not. Speed scroll. He wants to end it now. 1-0 lower bracket. It definitely looks like it. How are you supposed to get out of this? You don't. Chain lightning. Alki dead. DK trapped. 1-0. Out of the winner bracket. GG, Soin. Little sigh of relief. You earned it, man. Losing game 1 when you really didn't have to.